My dear child, I want you to understand deep within that spirit that you are the only one I have selected when circumstances seem unclear and there are obstacles in your way at every turn. Keep in mind that it's because I've something far bigger planned for when you are completely mine. You will see sometimes I'll erect obstacles and shut any doors that might appear promise. Given your narrow viewpoint, you'll wonder why it doesn't always make sense. Reasons why relationships end, opportunities elapse, and your dreams appear to shatter before your very eyes. However, believe me when I say that's because I know the things you cannot see, innermost desires and ideas of everyone you come into contact with when they may give off warm smiles, in my opinion. What their hearts truly feel, and when someone enters your life with the intent of benefiting from the blessings and gifts I've positioned you within you or directed you, I will stray from my ideal strategy. Please take them down, I'll block them. Their power to such an extent that it will be as though they never you are my selected, and I shall have existed fiercely protect the priceless potential I've implanted in you, the potential for others to cling to you in order to participate in the I have anointed you. But this is your adventure to walk by yourself with me. I'm the route is calling you higher, but it won't be surrounded by fans at all times, and there will be moments when there are admirers. When you experience loneliness and misinterpret it, but I'm aware that it's in those exact moments, I'm honing you and setting you up for the amazing future I possess in store. As soon as you start to feel rejection, keep in mind that my hands are on you, sorting through everything to find weaken your intent or guide you wandering as the selected one. You travel a path that is particularly yours. Don't anticipate it to resemble the journey of someone else. I'll frequently ask you to give up what feels appropriate to enter what is best. I'll shut any doors that come up externally promising, aware that they would just take you there. Moody, my standards are higher, and I am able to recognize the unnoticed dangers that you. The important thing is to focus on me and not on the conditions that appear to block. When you direct your attention toward me, I will give you a calm and happiness that defies comprehension. You'll start to perceive obstacles as chances for me to demonstrate my strength and resources in your life. What others intended to hurt me, I'll reverse. For your ultimate benefit, I'm not merely working inside you, not for you, so give up trying and take a nap in the understanding that I work even when though it is hidden from view. I am aligning the appropriate doors and the appropriate possibilities to launch you into your destiny. And when you let go of your hold, and if you believe in my timing, I will perform really well over all of you. Can inquire or imagine that you are my child and keep it in mind. Designed with a purpose that is unique to you. Fulfill. Thus avoid allowing the adversary to persuade you. Who shut doors and obstructed pathways are indicators of failure. They're just proof that I am yours and that you are mine. Enviously defending your future. Stay. Those who are near me hear my voice and have faith that I am guiding you on the most exciting and rewarding journey of the greatest is still to come in your life. For my selection, keep your trust strong, understanding that I am putting everything into action for you. Are adored, for your good and my glory. Are treasured, and your meant to greatness continues to accompany me even when the route appears too unclear, but I swear I'll find a solution. Where it appears that there is no way, I'll open doors that are inaccessible to men. Will supply defense and advance you in methods that I will always remember you for. Thankfully, you are my child. Have heart. I am never alone and I never give up hope. I, together with your God, will never abandon you. Forget you, the best is still to come. I'm eager to show you everything I have in store. Faith in me, rely on me, and observe me. Astonish you with how amazing you're. My selected one, my dear, is awaiting their fate. I watch you, youngster, trying so hard till you've been able to make things work on your own, exerting yourself and giving it your all into partnerships, endeavors, and objectives, wishing that anything might work out, but several times over, you've encountered dissatisfaction and frustration isn't a result of your acting improperly or as a result of your not sufficient, as I have a distinct strategy for you. As you may see, I've phoned you, my preferred one. Based on my goal, which implies that every experience you have locked door, each and every rejection, failing is all a part of my bigger plan. It might not make sense for you now, but believe me when I tell you that everything is collaborating for your benefit. I am aware that letting go of things is difficult. You have been clinging to it in case it is a friendship that you had anticipated endure eternally, a fantasy you've been pursuing, a long-held belief that for the rest of your life, but occasionally I need you to let go of those items in order, for I have something I can offer you. Better yet, it's time to give the adversary of everything that has previously blocking you from moving forward, and from now is the time to say, show, to your destiny. Ceases no longer having to haul the weight around of other individuals' viewpoints, no longer attempting to fit inside a mold that you were never supposed to be in, compromising with less than what I possess in shop, for I desire for you to reconcile with the past, with everything that has occurred to you yet you weren't recognized, those painful moments, those stretches of waiting for the moments when you felt as though you were by yourself. Know that I was by your side the entire time, and I was. Letting those experiences mold you, becoming the person that I imagined you to be. Are not characterized by your errors or my love for you defines your shortcomings. By the call that I've made to you, your life, and the moment you enter that phoning, once you have faith in my strategy, for at that point, you'll recognize the beauty in the adventure. So don't hesitate to let go of the ineffective things, shouldn't be hesitant to leave the situations that are impeding your progress, don't be hesitant to follow my aspirations kept within your heart. Despite the appearance unable conceivable, I am on your side at every turn. Method directing you, shielding you, and taking care of you. I'll unlock doors that nobody can close, and I'll shut the doors that I will offer are not intended for you. The knowledge and fortitude that you to go through this life with grace as well as intention, and when you feel like you cannot move forward, when you feel like if you're nearing your breaking point, keep in mind that my strength is created flawless in your areas of weakness. Rely on me, have faith in me, and observe what I do. Far and away above all of that you could inquire, or I believe I am aware that the path ahead may appear erratic, and there will be instances when you want to give up, yet I want to that you are aware of my plans for you. A hopeful future I made you with a purpose for this exact moment. Because of this and the tools I've given you, all the things you require to complete your destiny. Thus refuse to accept a life of don't accept a life of mediocrity is not as much as what I've asked you to accept the difficulties and accept the battles, since they are all a part of the trip that results in your final goal, and at the conclusion of that journey, when you're in front of me, when reflect on your life, you'll notice that each step, each side trip, every valley in every mountain were included. You'll witness my flawless strategy for you, the influence on the lives you impacted, that you created, and the heritage you left behind. So continue forth, my darling, continue seeking my face and believing in me. And continue to cling to the assurances that I've talked to you about your life. You constantly, and I promise not to abandon you, forgetting that you are my selection, one called in line with my objectives, and I have amazing plans for you in the future. Exceeded your wildest expectations or dream, trust, rely on me, have faith in me, and observe how I alter your life in several ways you never would have believed. That I love you with an unending affection, and I'm honored if you continue to shine brightly in this globe, Continue to spread my love and my truth, and understand that I'm by your side, constantly wishing you luck at every turn. I see what you're going through, my child. Struggles and obstacles, encountering setbacks that appear to keep arriving regardless of how hard you attempt as you may, but remember that everything you encounter, including the unpleasant while challenging situations, are all a part of my ultimate strategy for strolling with being picked by me is a difficult choice. Route there will be a cross for you to bear. There will be suffering and tears there. Occasions when the adversary attacks you with deceit and accusations attempting to disqualify you, but while it's happening I am here for you, I am with you, and I am putting everything together for you. Ultimate benefit, and I need your confidence to rely not just on your own comprehension, but to show me gratitude in whatever manner I need you to stare at me intently. Not under the transient conditions in your vicinity as I'm undertaking anew whatever I'm creating, even if it appears that I have no beloved at all. I have summoned you to greatness. You must shine a light in the shadows. City that is visible from a hill, every difficulty you encounter, every barrier you triumph over, every crucible of suffering. You proceed, everything is set up to ready you, bolstering you and preparing you for the I've put a serious call on your life, hence don't let the fights are not deterred by the failures should not demoralize you. Delays and diversions, I am the master because I am in charge. Strategist and I never make mistakes. I would say that's a yes for something far greater. Each closed door is a gift from God. Redirecting any delay is a calculated move. Give me a moment to reposition you. Continue to walk with me and have faith in me. Continue accepting my goals and intentions. Even if you're not understanding them, because to my goodness, faithfulness, and I'll finish the excellent work I've started. I'll start in you and bring you into your promised land, including everything I have planned for you, but it will occur in my ideal timing based on my ideal methods, so abide in me and rest in me. Permit me to be your shield, your strength, your ever-present assistance during difficulties. I promise not to abandon you or abandon you, but I'll fight for you, I promise. Create a path for you, and I'll guide you into victory because you are mine, my favorite person. Cherished kid, the reason I died, and nothing at all can be separated you from my relentlessly fierce, unstoppable love, so maintain your composure, maintain your faith, and keep going. One step at a time, I've got you covered. You have my support, and I'll guide you into I have a wonderful future planned for you. Since the world's trust foundations, I promise, my darling, I won't let you down. Everything is operating as it should. Jointly for your benefit, as you are named, you selected, my sweet child, and I want you to know that when you give up your cravings to when you try to synchronize your will with when true, mine over all else, there is purpose and serenity, but it's not never difficult to let go of the things you treasure, the dreams you've held dear. However, know that I have a plan for you. That is more than you could envision, first building my dominion, and then your first priority in life is me. Secret to accessing the abundant life I possess for you, it's about more rather than merely adhering to regulations or ideals, it's about a really intimate connection to when you decide to focus on that, me. The rest will work itself out in methods that you were unable to plan on your personal. I am aware that the selected one's route can feel alone sometimes. You could discover you yourself dedicating numerous days and nights alone, misinterpreted by people in your vicinity. You can be the target of rumors or spread falsehoods. You'll experience times of intense asking and pleading with me for clarification, but be aware that during those times, I'm with I hear your and I see your tears. Prayers, I'm always watching and listening and I see nothing that eludes my notice. The actual motivations and goals driving each and every encounter you have, even when you might not know, but I am aware of when someone's a friendly grin or gesture conceals ulterior reasons. I'm constantly working in the shadow scenes that protect you from things you don't need to become involved with the opposition, patient and cunning. Always plotting and awaiting the right opportunities to, but as my adopted child strolling intimately acquainted and sensitive to my soul, I'll constantly alert you to his strategies, whether via an internal prodding or sage advice from other people. I'll make sure you don't get discovered. Not knowing when the enemy would launch an attack aiming to ruin you, he will. If I finally fail, I'll make him. I'm unable to hurt you even if I trip and fall. Your defender, your constant companion, assistance. There can be difficult times when doors shut and what you desire disappear. Escape your control, but even in the agony realizing that I am working non-stop gathering stuff for your benefit. I possess a destiny for you that surpasses yourself could never comprehend. Each encounter and challenge every season prepares you for the next. Don't hate the process in the future at all. When the fineness becomes uncomfortable, is required to get you ready for the. I've put a serious call on your life. Above all, recognize who you are. Sincerely loved. My feelings for you are not in accordance with your output or perfection, but based on the reality that you mine. I made you, I picked you, and I enjoy yourself. You are valuable to me. Sight, and I'm determined to catch you. Realize the potential I've given you. You must continue to seek me above all others. Continue elevating me to the summit. Prioritization in a world rife with diversions. Temptations remain fixed on my face. I promise never to leave you or mislead you. You and I shall set out on your life's greatest adventure, one of intention, effect, and closeness. With me there will be difficulties on the route. Circumstances that stretch and challenge your faith beyond what you believe you are capable of, but right then and there, I'll be your strength. I'll pour my power into you and allow you to perform actions you've never idea. Perhaps I'm not quite done with you, my darling. I'm only beginning to begin. When you consider your experience so far, both the mountaintop experiences, the valleys, are aware of this. Each action has been deliberate. I waste nothing. I'll make advantage of your suffering experiences to generate empathy and knowing that you possess. I'll employ the triumphs you've acknowledged to inspire others traveling on their own. Your narrative is evidence of my faithfulness. Hence proceed to run the race that is in front of you. Perseverance, continue to lean into my affection and grace. Please continue looking for my face and paying attention. For myself voice, I'm with you right now, and I'm not leaving anywhere. We work together. We can achieve fantastic things for my kingdom. My beloved child, I desire for you to be aware that everything intended to whatever your life is meant to be entwined with your goal will discover on its way to you. No barrier, no difficulty, and no power can avert the outcome I have planned for you. Even if it appears to be lost or apart from you for a moment, believing that I will deliver it returns to you, as you are intended to accomplish. I have intentions for you when I say that everything will cooperate for your good, by which I mean the exact items that separated you from the very difficulties that built a distance that I'll utilize to deliver you nearer to your fate and nearer to me. What the adversary planned to damage you will change into something lovely, something potent for your gain. Never question that when you're the enemy's strategies will target the chosen one. Always trip and fall brief. Learn to express gratitude for the closed doors as much as each one that is open is only pointing you in the direction of better route that I've planned. For every setback you have indicates that I have more in store for you. Something that is entirely compatible with your actual destiny. For what I've set aside, you'll always find yourself in the appropriate moment and location for you, right where you should be. My child, you own what I have for you. Alone, therefore open your heart to the fullest happiness, realizing that you are very fortunate and well-liked. To everyone who has been impacted by this truth, declare it with courage. Declare that you are fortunate to have are selected despite all obstacles and rejections. Every heartache I experienced was a part of my magnificent plan to keep you safe and in place you for what I've got intended. There was a moment when you shed tears of dejection over lost opportunities and lost relationships. But you can now see that those were not intended for you, and I protecting you and getting you ready for the amazing possibilities as well as connections I had with one person that are in line with my realm and for your benefit. I stopped those partnerships since I possess a godly companion picked specifically for you. I shut off those materialistic chances, as my open doors are the size of a kingdom, awaiting your next move. Despite all you believed I just didn't have time to make room for my exceptional intentions. That you never give yourself permission to experience insufficient or unready for what I've contacted you to. The adversary will always attempt to whispers, deceiving you into believing you sufficiently astute to require additional experience. But have faith in my workmanship that I already possess, flawlessly prepared you for the intention I have for you. Avoid evaluating yourself against others or swim in lanes that aren't intended for you. Focusing on what other people own or what you will constantly feel that they are. If you don't succeed, you'll begin to doubt your own skills and inquire as to why achievement seems to elude you. However, my dear, it's not that if your promises aren't coming through, it's that I'm steering you clear of what was never intended to be directed toward the destiny that I have specially crafted for you. Are my special one, my priceless child. These are the plans I have for you. To prosper you, to instill faith in you, and they are plans specifically designed for the future. To the person I made you to be, so have faith in procedure. Have faith in my timeliness, and I'm constantly putting in extra effort on you in light of your continued loyalty to me as you maintain your heart in submission to my wishes. You'll witness the parts come together. You'll be amazed to see me weave collectively each detour, each delay, every disillusionment into a life greater beautiful than you could have anticipated. A life full with purpose, joy, and the kind of calm that can only be found in me. So my child, don't be discouraged by the closed doors or the unexpected twists in your story. Embrace them as part of my perfect plan. Keep your eyes fixed on me and trust that I am leading you step by step into the I have a wonderful future planned for you. You are chosen, you are loved, and you are destined for greatness in me. Rest in that truth today and let it fill you with unshakable hope and unbreakable faith. I am with you, I am for you, and I will never leave your side. So keep walking forward with confidence, knowing that the best is yet to come. For you are my chosen one and your story is far from over. Amen.